Hello YouTube. Today I will talk about some overwintering and a status update on my war against the fungus gnats. I will start with the bug war. As you can see, I have the big buckets taken inside, and I don't recommend taking plants from outside to indoor without some precaution. And I got a lot of fungus gnats which showed after a couple of weeks indoor, and I've been struggling for the last 3 weeks, I guess, and not until now I'm winning this war. As you can see, I placed some glue glue around bug traps around the base of the plants to prevent the grown fungus gnats to fly down and put some eggs in the soil. I made a mistake which I will tell all about. I took some leca balls, it's like those brown pebbles usually used to provide drainage and stuff. I put those on a layer above the soil in all of my buckets, but I thought that would prevent the grown-ups from reaching the soil and make a bad environment for the fungus gnats, but in retrospect it sucks, so don't do that, because the fungus gnats made it through and the soil beneath the leca balls was very damp and they were coming back. So what we did here was we took them outside and peeled off about 2 inches of the soil and removed the soil and watched the larva until the larva was not visible anymore, and that seemed to work very well. We put some dry soil on top here, which is very sand based and very dry, and I read about it, and the fungus gnats really hate this kind of soil which is sand based. So a tip is to remove the top layer of the infected layer, and so you get rid of all the eggs and potential larvae. You can visually inspect the soil and see those small things crawl around until you don't see it anymore. And then we put some, or I put some nematodes in, which is bacterial stuff, worm-like bacteria or predator that what should I say, infects the larva and kill it. So nematodes are really good. Then on top of that we put this soil, this really dry soil, and of course the traps. So now the traps have some signs, but these have been here for a good week or so, so I'm not seeing any more adults flying around. So yeah, I won. And on to the overwintering part. I as you can see, has cut down the plants a fair bit. I choose to overwinter these 5 in the buckets where they lived, so I have not done as some people do, trim the roots or something advanced like that. I will have them in buckets all over the winter, and potentially I will place these in twice as large containers if they survive the winter. But as you can see, I have a lot of growth left on the trees. I'm a bit careful because I had the fungus gnats problem. I don't want to cut, as some people do, cut really low. Some people just keep about 4 inches or 3 inches of the stem left, because I wasn't sure that the fungus gnat larva was gone, and I don't want the tree to be that weak and potentially die. So I kept a fair bit of growth to see if the plants will survive the attack, and as you can see, there are a lot of new shoots coming, and on all of the plants are starting to look really good. And my strategy is to have them here under the light, and as long as they are liking it and producing new shoots and branches, and that's good. But I will cut them back so they can fit here as long as possible to the next summer, or next time it's time for them to move outside. But if you see any troubles using this technique, I'm open to suggestions, so please comment on overwintering. It's fun to know what other people do and what you guys think. But the important lesson here is not to bring in your plants from the outside indoors without putting some precautionary bug killing stuff on here. I also sprayed these plants with neem oil with my bug killer over here, just as a precaution, because I saw some aphids, but I cut the aphids. Yeah, I cut the branches off, so the aphids also went away. But it's a lesson learned. I hope you guys are bug free, and please comment, and it's really fun to hear what other people say about growing, and I'm always open for tips and tricks and stuff like that. Also a shout out to pepper lovers, our G+ community. Without you guys, this season would have sucked. So if you're new here, go check it out. I will include a link to the community as in the description. Yeah, Bug War 1. That's all I can say. Happy Halloween, everybody. Goodbye.